At the highest levels, one-touch passes dominate. You can't expect beginning players to play one-touch successfully, but as your players improve in their skills, you can begin to incorporate one-touch activities into your practice sessions. Here are a couple of our favorites. Start with 2 players and 1 ball 10 to 20 yards apart. Have the players pass back and forth with 1 touch. To make things more competitive, you can have each of your group of 2 race against the other players on the team, first team to reach 50 passes. You can have the players vary the surfaces. Use the inside of the right foot, inside of the left foot, or the outside of the right foot and outside of the left foot. You can also use 3 players. Set your players up 20 yards apart with 2 on the outside with a ball. There'll be 1 worker in the middle. He or she will check to the outside player, receive the ball, and lay it back off with 1 touch. You can use the inside of the foot, outside of the foot, have the players on the outside pick the ball up and toss for a header, chested ball, inside volley, or a laces volley. Each player in the middle should work for 45 seconds to a minute. To make this activity more meaningful, you can ask the players to complete as many passes as possible within the time frame. You should have multiple groups going at the same time. Ask for the top 3 groups. This activity now makes the kids play on the move, which is a critical skill in player development. You can then move to a 3 versus 1 one-touch passing game in a 10 by 10 grid. The players now have to make decisions as the pressure has increased with the presence of a defender. The player that loses possession switches with the player in the middle and becomes the new defender. You can challenge the players by playing a game of 21. This game is played with 2 teams of 6 or 7 players. The players are on open touches, but the only passes that count are one-touch passes. The first team to 21 one-touch passes wins. It's important to note that if one team turns the ball over at, let's say, 7 first-time passes, or any other number of passes, they continue from that number when they regain possession of the ball. This is probably my favorite game for teaching one-touch soccer, because it allows the players to be creative when necessary and helps them to recognize when they must continue the flow of the game. Well, that's it for one-touch passing. For more soccer coaching tips and drills, visit us on the web at www.ultimatesoccercoaching.com.